Speaking of Philly and good parenting, we have the great 76ers broadcaster, former NBA champ with the Spurs, former Knick, kind enough to join us here on the Artie Lange Show, the great Malik Rose. Malik, what's up?
What's going on, fellas? Thanks for having me.
Of course, of course. So let's get right to it here, man. My big question in the NBA, and I follow it half-heartedly until now. After the Super Bowl, I really start to kick in with my NBA and college hoops. Are the Brooklyn Nets a team that are a real scare, a real threat to get into the playoffs and go maybe too deep?
I would have to say yes, without a doubt. They have a lot of talent in that locker room there. Those guys, they're all established. They have really good role players. Reggie Evans makes any team better just from a sheer toughness and energy standpoint.
Right.
Then when you factor in, all the all-stars they have, Darren Williams, Joe Johnson, Brook Lopez, his health seems to be holding up. He's playing well. They're really formidable, and I played for Coach Carlissimo. He was an assistant coach in San Antonio, but
right, yeah,
he definitely knows this stuff, and they're loaded there.
Yeah, I'm an old Seton Hall fan, so I love PJ. I think he's the real deal. Yeah.
They lost to the Lakers. What's it like when? What can you imagine that Lakers locker room is like?
I love that. I mean, the Lakers.
First of all, Spike, what's going on, man?
What's
Thanks,
up, man?
For definitely shouting me out here.
No, you're the best.
Your guest show, and congrats for getting on the national level too. But I don't really know what's going on there, man. It's not the Lakers I've been used to playing in my career and covering post-career, but. Yeah. I have to say, there's a small part of me, kind of like the San Antonio part, that's kind of happy they're going through that. But they can't be happy. It's it's probably a stressful environment, too many new pieces and new leadership, and there's talent there, but there's something to be said for chemistry, and I guess guys that actually like being around one another, and clearly. That's not really what's happening in L.A. right now.
Yeah, it's odd. It really is.
Don't you want to shake Dwight Howard and just say,
what's wrong?
Yeah, stop it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know. Like, Dwight, for as talented as he is, I mean, the guy's amazing, but last year I kind of washed my hands of him, man. It was like, enough already, man. I get tired of the, guys that, and it's not just him. It's kind of been like the theme in pro sports, basketball, baseball, football, whatever. Guys just want to be courted and told how good they are or whatever. But, I mean, he is great. I don't think, he needs to be told that. But after that whole debacle in Orlando last year, I kind of, just started to ignore him this year. I mean, he's putting up good numbers, which tells you how great he is. He has a hurt back, hurt shoulder, and he's still averaging about 18 and 11, which is very, very good. But I'm just not one for all the soap operas.
He just seems like a baby.
Yes.
Right?
Well, I mean, that's
bit.
one way of putting it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's so talented. I mean, you're putting up 18 and 11, and you're not even at 100%. There are about 32, 31 teams in the NBA that are going to, look at you.
Do people like Kobe Bryant? Like, do teammates like him?
I don't think people in general like him. That's my opinion.
I don't know. I don't really, mind him. He's cool with me. I mean, that's sort of like the Philly thing going on there. I mean, we've always had a really good relationship. We kind of hung out together during draft week. We got drafted in the same draft, and he was just a lot higher. But, when we played him, when I was in San Antonio and we were having those wars with him, we didn't really have much to say. I think there's, times when you pretty much don't like a guy when you're playing against them, and then, in the off season, you're cool again. That's pretty much how it goes in the NBA.
How hard would you beat Tony Parker with a fungo bat if you caught him banging your wife?
Welcome to the Artie Lange Show, Malik.
I don't think he would do that, but
Malik, I don't know, man. Don't leave your brother on that guy.
That's not the Tony I know.
Oh, it isn't? Well, I got a few people who know that Tony.
Tony? No, I don't know that, Tony. I don't know what happened there. I'm glad I actually wasn't there. I wouldn't like to have dealt with that locker room.
Right.
But, Tony's always been a real cool cat with me.
Okay, well, he's probably afraid of you. You see, you're a real man. I don't know, maybe, but I'll tell you what.
He's probably afraid of my wife. I'm afraid of my wife.
Well, of course, we all know. I mean, LeBron James is a Hall of Famer, obviously, in my opinion. If he retired now, I'd put him in. That's how much he's done for the game. But to me, what makes him an instant Hall of Famer is the fact that he has been able to go on the last few years and have such an amazing career, even after, a teammate. What's that guy's name?
Oh, he's talking about
Delonte
Delonte
West.
West.
Yeah, I mean, after a teammate, Delonte West had sex with his mother. Now, how do you go on after that?
Man, I'm starting to see why this is a late night show. But I don't know. That's a rumor. Of course, I've heard it. I don't know if it's true or
Right.
not. But LeBron, I mean, no matter what rumor is out there, I mean, the guy's just a freak of nature. He's amazing in every every right that you want to put him in. I mean, the guy, 6'8", 260. Any given night, he's the fastest guy on the court. He jumps the highest on the court. I mean, that guy is just, he's going to rewrite history in the NBA.
Let me give you a hypothetical. Just suppose after the 1981 season, the Celtics win, and during the offseason, it comes out that Kevin McHale banged Larry Bird's mother. Don't you think it would have thrown that team into disarray?
If that was true, and we're speaking hypotheticals here, I mean, it's
Of
possible.
course.
I mean, I watched this special on Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, and just watching the way Larry Bird grew up with his brothers and a tough father, that's one guy you probably wouldn't want to cross, man. But, Larry Legend, he was the man for many reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, you basketball players, you athletes in general, you just get so much ass. It must just be crazy. To me, that's why I believe the rumor, because you're getting so much ass. You trip one night and something goes wrong. An extra pill gets put in somebody's drink, and before you know it, you go, "Was that LeBron's mother?"
I didn't experience that part of it.
You
got put in my drink. No.
No.
Sir.
To me, Tony Parker banging your wife with that French accent, I would not stop punching him in the face.
Hey, man, he was voted like one of people's sexiest guys for like 3 years straight, man. I mean, It might not be a bad thing.
Malik, don't buy into it. He's a jerk off. Hey, what about my Knicks? Come on, let's talk about the real. Can the Knicks beat the Heat? Come on. Can they do this? I want to see this happen.
Possible. And the Knicks, I play for the Knicks, so there's always going to be a shady spot in my heart for the blue and orange. They're very good, and I was shocked to see the changes in Carmelo Anthony this year. He's definitely more of a team player. There's a lot of talent in that locker room as well, and Mike Woodson's doing a really, really good job. Only thing that would really scare me with the Knicks is health issues, because some of the guys that they lean on, heavily, are a little bit older, and I'd like to see them get more of an inside presence. I thought with Amari Stoudemire coming back, he would give them more of an inside presence, but he's really just married to his stretch four moniker, so they really have to find their inside game from someone else.
All right, Malik, we'll let you go. One more quick question we ask all the athletes. During your time as a player, what city had the best weed?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Okay, no, good for you. You're part of a partnership for a drug-free America. That's what I am as well. Malik, you're a good man. Thank you. Come on back, and thanks for having a good sense of humor. And stay away from Tony Parker. Okay.
Will do, man. You guys take care, and thanks.
All right, Malik, the great Malik Rose.